Hey everyone, how you doing? It's Vicious, and it's tutorial time today. I'm actually picking up a question I saw on the XSplit forums and providing a tutorial on how to do this in what I think is a convenient way. So the question I came across is two USB microphone inputs into one live stream, and you can substitute live stream for anything else, whether it be just an audio recording, for apps recording, or anything else like that. Basically what we want to achieve is a way that you can plug in two different USB microphones and record it to a program that only allows you to have one microphone input, which is most programs. Most programs don't allow dual inputs. So how do you do that? Well, the best way to do that, in my opinion, is going to be with a program I've mentioned before called Virtual Audio Cable. Let me go ahead and pull up their website. Virtual Audio Cable, also known as VAC. It's basically just a virtual program that lets you kind of tweak and route your audio in your computer to different places using basically virtual connections, almost like if you had an actual microphone and you could plug it into a splicer or a forwarder. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what we're doing here. I got my Yeti microphone, the one I'm recording with right now, and I've also plugged in the MMX 300 here as well. The scenario I'm going to paint, assuming, is basically you have two USB headsets and you're trying to do some kind of recording with two different people at the same time, and you want to be able to both record your voice. Maybe you're doing some kind of interview or something and you don't have a microphone that you can put in the center of the two of you for recording, and instead you have headsets. So, you know, whatever your scenario may be, the situation is that you have these two microphones. So Virtual Audio Cable, basically I already made up a diagram. This is all you're going to have to do. This is probably one of the simplest and most basic ways to use Virtual Audio Cable. Basically I'm going to take the one microphone, the MMX 300, and the other microphone, the Yeti. I'm going to use a repeater, which is basically a virtual cable, and I'm going to say connect this microphone to this virtual place as a placeholder. And then I'm going to take the other and I'm going to connect it with another repeater to the same virtual place. And then when I get to my program, in this case XSplit is the program that the guy wanted help with, instead of telling XSplit to use your one microphone or your other microphone, you're going to tell it to use the virtual line, and it will pick up both. Alright, so next step is you're going to have to, with Virtual Audio Cable, pull up your audio repeater, and you're going to choose your input as one of your microphones. Here's my MMX 300. Set your output as one of your virtual lines. Just make sure you remember it and use the same one. So I'm going to use virtual line 1. And I'm going to go ahead and start that. So now all the audio from the MMX 300 microphone is going to the virtual line. Then I'm going to open up yet another repeater. And I'm going to this time pick the Yeti microphone, and I'm going to tell it to go to virtual line 1. Start that repeater. And we're all set up on the part you have to actually set up. The only thing left is to go into whatever software you're using and tell it to use virtual line 1 as your microphone. And everything else will be working perfectly from that point forward. You'll have to remember to set these repeaters up every time you want to do this process. To help automate that, I actually have a tutorial already that I made where you can just double click on a bat file and it opens up all of your repeaters for you automatically. So yeah, I'll link to that video as a reply to this one. Also, I'll put the link to the Virtual Audio Cable website in the description of this video. I think I'm really starting to like Virtual Audio Cable a lot more. I don't use it very often, honestly, but it's kind of like one of those tools you really like to have in your bag just in case you ever do need it. So something worth checking out. It's not a free program though, so I wouldn't buy it until you have some use for it. But you can at least get the trial and mess around with it and see if you do have use for it. Other than that, guys, hopefully you found the tutorial useful. And if you have any questions, just let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next video.